This is Irvan's wife, Penny, and she is fixing the scooter with a pair of... She's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Terima kasih. So we're just off to get some last minute provisions, so like corn and whatever we can kind of find to tie us over for the next week and a bit until we get up to Malaysia, because we are going to take our time, just do day sails, day hops. Yeah, so there's this little market stall, maybe about 10 minutes down the road, and they kind of got almost everything you need. If you go early enough in the morning, they've got bread as well, like proper sandwich bread. Hello. Hello. Pick up the laundry, the rest of the solar, the refilled gas bottle, and depending on the weather, we might have a beach fire this afternoon, and then we'll be off tomorrow.
Sad, really, isn't it?
I'm really sad. I don't want to go. If the flights were cheap enough out of Belitung to do a visa until Kuala Lumpur, we would have done that and we would have stayed even longer. But we have to be more conscious of the cash at the moment as it slowly goes down. Keep in mind, guys, we're paying a mortgage while we're away doing this, so with no income. It's just slowly eating away at the fund. So, you know, half of our money bloody goes to that. You know, $600, $800 for flights isn't a huge amount, but when we're trying to prolong our cash, it matters. It's a big deal. So we'll just continue on up to Malaysia and do the visa run that way, and then go back into Indonesia if we want. So yeah, we're back at this awesome little like side of the road market. They've legit got everything, I love it. And you don't have to go all the way into Tanjung Pandan. Anyway, there's these fruits here. And they dead set look like potato. Do they not? Does that look like potato to you?
It's potato to me.
And they're not potato, they're like really light.
No.
And inside they taste like a nashi pear. And they're kind of like a soggy pear inside.
So they're sweet, yeah?
Yeah, they're sweet.
Can you get some?
Not really. I didn't really like them. What's this nama?
Sour.
Sour. Maybe we should get extra.
Lauren's Gowan chicken.
This is actually the legit first time I've ever bought meat at a market, as in like raw meat. We've eaten cooked meat at markets. But there's not many flies on it yet, so
It's pretty early in the morning.
It's early in the morning.
Definitely kill today, I reckon.
If they would have chopped their heads this morning. And what do you reckon?
Yeah, those two look pretty good.
Those two, and then maybe one more plastic bag. Oh, I really don't want to touch it. It's raw and gross. Maybe one more bag and we can freeze that for future, so we can make some chicken curry. What do you reckon? He wanted to give me this in plastic, but I actually have bags. I know.
It's alright.
Me and my bags. I'm gonna undo this. Yeah, once they can weigh them.
The water.
Water? Nama water?
Water.
Nama?
Jagung.
Jagung.
Bayam?
Yes.
Pisang? Papaya?
Yes.
Sama? Nanas? Don't know.
In here, katis.
Oh, katis. Tidak papaya. Katis. Nama? Tila. Ubi. Hello, apa kabar? After that big trip, the spinach is looking a little bit worse for wear. When I say big trip, it was like 10 minutes down the road, but I think that's a hard life for some spinach.
I don't know how we're going to go get back.
Yeah, we'll be right. Slow and steady.
Maybe. This is going to be fun.
This is how you load up a dinghy. To the brim. Yeah, bagus. Okay. Yeah. Terima kasih Uncle Eddie. Sampai jumpa.
That's your boat.
Boat full of stuff.
I didn't get to properly say goodbye to everyone, so I might go back again later on this afternoon. You know, it's only just over here. I'll just dinghy back and maybe have a beer and chill with the barn and the guys at the restaurant there, because they've been so nice to us. And it's the sad thing about cruising around in a boat, you have to say goodbye every time. You make such good friendships and then you've just got to sail off.
So beautiful, and the people are lovely, and it's like a real sense of community, and I just really like it here, and I would have loved to have stayed longer. So yeah, exactly what Dylan said. It's a really hard part about this lifestyle is that you're constantly on the move, and you're meeting all these interesting people and kind people, and sometimes you're meeting assholes, but generally speaking, you're meeting so many nice people, and it's just a constant goodbye. Such as this lifestyle that we're constantly moving in, as are other people that we're meeting. So yeah.
Going slow. We've got 60 litres of diesel, a full gas bottle, all our laundry, fruit, vegetables,
Bread, chips,
fender, an outboard and a dinghy, and 2 Ubers.
mid-dinghy mechanical service. Dylan thinks we need to clean the carby, whatever that means.
Champagne shop washing over me. It's a sweet, sweet life, living my salty tea. One day you might be as lost as me. Change your geography, and maybe you might be.
So the old outboard has been playing up. I wasn't going to bore you with how I took the carburetor off the engine because it's just 2 bolts. But what I've taken these things apart a million times on small motors. I used to do small motors in Canada. So what I was expecting to see in the fuel bowl from this carb was a gunky, gross, you know, water. But pulled her open. Look at that. Something else is our problem because that bad boy is clean as a whistle. Must be something else, maybe the bulb itself or a fuel line. I'm going to replace the fuel line while I'm in here anyway. But it's good to clean them out every now and again, give them a service. Got him all back together. New fuel line and everything. So I'm hoping that fixes it. We will see. Sad moment. Taking the shade down, ready to take off tomorrow morning. It's pretty sad. Don't want to leave. Hello. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm using right now to plan our second day into this passage. I'm using Overtel on the iPad. I'm just going to show you guys what this place looks like from my point of view before we get there. This is us. Little blue dot there. So we're anchored up right next to this beautiful little island that we're going to go have a fire at tonight. I'll actually show you the one for the first night as well. So remembering that's where we are there. Keep going. Okay, so that's us, the blue dot. And this is the first day. So tomorrow we're going to be going to this little island. And now when we look at this, we're obviously not going to anchor on the southern side because that's exposed to the weather. This is Benka, a big island. And this is the first night, second night. And have a look at the detail of this chart, of this satellite image. Look at this sandbar here. All this is obviously sandy mud sort of thing. And then what I'm thinking is coming around and then anchoring in this little area in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure across, because obviously it's probably 10 meters of water or something. We need to have a 4:1, 5:1 scope. So I'm going to go line. And I'm going to measure across, so that's 365 meters, that little area there, so we should have plenty of room to anchor in there. We know when we get there that it's enough room and it'll probably be nice and calm for us.
Now I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach your chair. A sunrise, there's fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high.
Lauren doesn't want to go.
That's ridiculous. How beautiful is that? And we're leaving. We're leaving it. Oh.
We don't have to go, we just checked out of the country, that's all.
That means we have to go.
We have to go now. So I've got the old forecast, the grid files downloaded. Throw the map up, show you guys what we're dealing with. Not much at all. Hopefully we do get 15 knots, that'd be perfect. Because we're protected by this guy. So it'll just be flat water sailing. Yeah, so we're out. It seems to be pretty light winds, flat ocean, so we're going to give the engines a bit of a workout today, I think. It might be right just to run the one engine.
Maybe spinnaker weather.
Maybe get Steve out, see what it's like. Doesn't build up until about probably 8 or 9. But this is what we're leaving.
We were born before the wind, all so younger than the sun. Here the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mist there. Hark now, hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mist there.
No wind, but that's alright. I have learnt to deal with that mentally now. It's just, you know, part of sailing. You don't know what the forecast is going to be right, it's going to be wrong. You don't know what you're going to get. So Oz is having a rest. We're about 5 hours in, probably 3/4 of the way there. This little island we're going to today, I just spotted it on the satellite and just figured we'll just go there. If it's choppy and rough, we'll just keep going just like usual. You can just see it on the horizon now. You know there's no wind when you're setting up fans to cool yourself down. Have a look. We have fresh and delicious that looks. Avocado, egg, broccoli, carrot, cucumber, spinach. This is so good. I don't think you understand how good this is.
Your favourite broccoli?
She hasn't just whacked it in there. She's like cooked the broccoli, sweated the onion. Is that what? Cooked up some eggs. You've outdone yourself. This is amazing. We just had a big cargo ship pass right in front of us. There's another ship out there, but look at this island directly ahead of us. There has been no wind, as you can see by the flag over there. The flag up there, there's just nothing. It's like 3 or 4 knots true wind, so we've just been motoring. It's only a day sail, but we tried to throw old Steve the spinnaker up, but didn't seem to be doing much at all, so we took it down and Just left it on deck just in case the wind does pick up again, but it hasn't really picked up, so we haven't worried about it. It'll start to pick up into this weird washing machine just while I was talking. It was weird. It wasn't going in any direction, it was just
Let your soul and spirit
bumpy.
fly into the mist there. And when that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. And when that foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul. Just like when
So we're here. It's a bit rolly here, but hopefully it calms down. It's a lot better than what it is out there, and it's beautiful. It's like protected, like by the wind, I suppose, from the south, not the north. It's pretty open to the north, where most of the squalls come from, but that's all right.
I wonder if it's their cooking fire or they're burning their rubbish fire.
Well, looks
What's
like
around
it's
this bay here?
wonders a lot. This
I
girl.
wonder a lot.
Look at the roll, man.
Wonder what we're gonna cook for dinner. I've been feeling like coconut rice. Do I look like it? Classic.
And when that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. And when that foghorn blows,
Not a bad little spot, really. Indonesia's just beautiful, but it's just so stressful sometimes. We usually go with other people's knowledge of anchorages and different guides and stuff, pilot guides and guidebooks on where to go. But this little anchorage here was just on the satellite. Just picked it up on the satellite that we use and figured we'll just check it out. So it was hard to anchor here, but we got there in the end. Just going for a sunset sup. Kayaks would be a lot better, but you can kind of use this as a kayak. It doesn't get wet unless it's rough. It doesn't get wet on the actual sup if you sit down. But the water's really clear here, and I'm wondering what these guys are actually fishing for. So I'm gonna go over and I might go and say g'day to these fishermen. They're always very friendly. Look how clear it is here.
when that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home.
Hey. Namaskar. Namaskar, Dylan.
When that foghorn
Johnny?
whistle blows,
Nice to meet you. How are you, boys?
got to hear
Oh, lots of.
it.
Bagus, bagus. Oh, shark? Shark. Yeah. Big shark? Nama. You. Isap. Ah, okay. Sedikit bahasa. Sedikit, yeah, a little bit. But is this a cod maybe?
Kalau kami Bambang.
Nama English cod. Cod. Yeah. You want to go for a paddle?
Foto.
Oh, photo of me or you? Oh. Yeah. Go for a paddle. Hati-hati. Hati-hati, brother. Good guy. You're chopping up the ice. Sampai jumpa. I would have bought some of that fish, but it all look very, very small. And I believe that the size that they're catching, they should be letting them grow a bit older before they do pick them up. But you do also have to understand here that A lot of the fishermen aren't millionaires, so a catch is a catch for them, and whatever they pull out is going to go to the market. But for us, if we can choose not to take those fish, as opposed to someone that has no choice, then I think it's better that we do decide not to take them, because they're very small. But it's very interesting, their way of life compared to ours, compared to yours.
If you made it to the end, awesome, because that was another long episode. We'll continue the trek north in next week's episode and say good day in real time to explain our current whereabouts, sailing plans and future horizons. Sailing Blue Moon videos are made possible by our patrons and viewers just like you. If you'd like to support our content creation while receiving perks in return, you might consider becoming a patron. Or maybe you'd just like to buy us a beer or donate to the Sailing Kitty via PayPal. Every little bit counts, and we'll be sure to give a shout out.
If you enjoy our content, you can help us out by liking this video and subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell to the right to be notified of new episodes. We'd also love to hear from you, the viewer, so hit us up in the comments below.
And lastly, you can follow us in real time on Instagram and Facebook. As always, thanks for watching Blue Moonies.